Hello, it is Saturday, November 1st, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a tricky themeless puzzle, possibly the trickiest puzzle of the week. We'll just have to find out momentarily. And today's possibly tricky themeless edition of the Daily Solve on a new month is brought to us by Trennan, Spriggs, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, keeping the series going yet another month after all of these months and years. Thank you to them, and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find bonus videos such as yesterday's mini puzzle pseudo speed solve, so the last week of mini puzzles solved quickly. I'm sorry to anyone who clicked on that and found no video embedded for some reason. That's been happening to me recently on Patreon. I have no idea why. I've been double checking recently to make sure the video's there before I post it, and then when it gets posted, the video's gone. I have no idea what's going on, but thank you to someone in the comments for letting me know. I'm very sorry about that, but it's been fixed now. In any case, there's that, all sorts of other bonus videos. The next Boss Words Fall Themeless League Solve is going up, I think, today. So lots on the channel, on the Patreon campaign. And thanks to everybody who supports it. If you'd like to do so, you can... Oh, I already said those things. Anyway, thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a construction by Michael Lieberman, who's constructed a few dozen puzzles for the New York Times, so welcome back to him. It's a Saturday themeless crossword, could be a tricky one, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving, shall we? They're often engaged in engineering. I don't know what that is about. Probably ends with an S. Greek goddess whose name becomes a Mexican beer if you change the first letter to T. Right, what's a Mexican beer? I mean, I might recognize it when it goes in. I just can't think of one right now. Okay, like some on-the-go purchases. I don't know. Probably an adjective, I guess. Gift of Athena to Athenians. Oh, I'm sure I'll recognize this as well. Another Greek mythology reference here, but I can't think what it is. Is it democracy? Is there any way that is that part of kind of Greek myth? I don't know. It's just my guess. I'm not sure that's right. A rose. I don't think this is right. Let's look at these downs. Mertens of tennis. I have no idea. Okay. Wasn't doing well. Ailed, maybe? Like was sick? One way to enjoy the great outdoors, informally. Don't know. They break after some drives. I don't know if this means like a golf drive or a drive in a car. I don't know. Boarding datum, in brief. Estimated time of departure, I suppose. Boarding at an airport, say. Basic baseball stat. Is it RBI? That's the one that I know. That's the baseball stat that I recognize. I don't know if that's correct, though. Toyota models from 1978 to 1999. Wow, okay, so it's already a model that hasn't been sold for 26 years. I don't know. An S here. Components of décadas. Años, years, I should say. Controversial Richard Serra sculpture once seen in New York City's Foley Square. I don't know. I'm not sure. README readers. Users, like a README file on, a computer program or something. Arose. Got up, maybe? Salon service for short. Pedicure. Mertens of tennis. Yes, still not sure about that. One way to enjoy the great outdoors informally. One way. Don't quite know what we're looking for there. They're often engaged in engineering. Goalkeeper? No, that doesn't make any sense. Engineering. I don't know why I can't see what that is. Gift of Athena to Athenians. Olive tree. This is not RBI. Basic baseball stat. Oh, ERA, earned run average, I think that is. That sounds correct. They're often engaged in engineering. Martins of tennis. Elise, maybe? Gear teeth? Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, that would be a plural without an S. Okay. Controversial Richard Serra sculpture. What is that? This does look like Elise, doesn't it? But I still don't know what the answer to that is. Oh no, this probably is right. It was probably referring to an RV, like a caravan. One way to enjoy the great outdoors informally. RV trip. Ah, there we go. That's what it is. Okay. Tilted something? Tilted. Oh, that kind of sounds familiar. What is this? Tilted arc or something like that? They break. Oh! Hecate and Tecate. That's the Greek goddess and the Mexican beer. There we go. Okay. That's right. So tilted arc, that is, I can actually picture this in my head. Why is it controversial? I don't know. Okay, interesting. I'll have to look that up. They break after some drives tees. Okay, so it is a golf drive and you might break the tee. Okay, if you hit it. Toyota models. Oh, Toyota Tercel. I kind of vaguely remember that. Okay, that must be a model that was around and is no longer. Mandolin accessory. A capo, maybe? Some fretted stringed instruments, you use a capo to raise the sort of entire pitch range of the instrument. Whispered exhortation. Psst, something psst, here or something like that? I don't know. St. Peter's Basilica attraction. I don't know. Settled debt reluctantly, ponied up. Yeah, that has a bit of implication of reluctance about it. When many take stock informally. When many take stock. IPOs, initial public offerings, would be the first chance for members of the public to buy stock in a given company. The Rock's signature WWE move. Well, it looks like people something, but I don't know. Okay. Put away some groceries. Eat up, I guess? Like you put away in the sense of eating them. Materialistic type of the 1980s. Yuppie? Young urban professional. Let's see. So maybe not put away some groceries. Eat it? Not sure. Only mammals that can crack Brazil nut shells with their teeth. Interesting. Don't know. I'm not sure. Atop. Something's atop something. It's upon it. I'll think about this and decide later. Grouping. Don't know. Apparently no. 2-in-1 computer command. 2-in-1 computer command. What does that mean? Copy paste? Is that one command? How could you issue copy paste as a single command? You have to copy, then move the cursor somewhere, then paste it. Maybe that's not the answer. 2-in-1 computer command. That has to be two different commands. Only mammals that can crack Brazil nut shells with their teeth. Oh, agoutis? That sounds plausible. Apparently no. I guess not. There we go. That's right. Device built into most laptops. A mic. These days they mainly have microphones built in. I'll think about this and decide later. Maybe... not sure. This looks like beyond something. Eat in is put away some groceries, not go out to eat. Superlatively absurd. Beyond the pale. That's not really absurd necessarily. Superlatively absurd. Beyond... not sure. Name of 8 popes. Urban. That's a pope name that I guess went up to 8. Papal name. FYI advertisement. PSA. Public service announcement for your information. I'll think about this and decide later. Grouping. Maybe. Oh, the maybe. I'll put it into the maybe pile, you could say. Commercial lead into Matic once. Instamatic. That was a camera, I think. That's right. Certain fancy attire, for short. A tuxedo could be like a dinner jacket, fancy attire. High performance British sports car. Lotus is a sports car. Make One Direction east, I guess. So Nookbook, e.g. E-text. What? E-text? Are you kidding? I mean, certainly ebook is a pretty normal thing. E-text. I guess. I think that's, well, oh no, you know what? That is valid because isn't that might be a file format. That might be a specific file format. I don't know. If so, that really does make it valid. Yeah. Okay. That maybe that's what that is. Blank Games, Fortnite company. Epic Games develops Fortnite. Does self-checkout. Primps? Like primps and preens, kind of grooms yourself, maybe? You're checking yourself out in the mirror? I'm not 100% certain, but it's plausible. Superlatively absurd, beyond certain smock. Atypical to Antonius. Not sure. Whispered exhortation. Psst. Come on. Ah, that sounds plausible. Psst, come on. That's something you could whisper. Airline mechanic at times. I don't know. It seems pretty vague. Behind. Your rump, so it could be behind as a noun. So what's the certain smock? Rib cage? That doesn't sound like a smock. Smock is, something you'd wear. Rib. I don't know. What was this again? Atypical. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're looking for there. Okay, spit it out. Texter's disclaimer. IMHO, in my humble opinion, you might disclaim the following potentially inflammatory statement. Like some on-the-go purchases. I don't know. Drilling site. A molar, like a tooth. Dentist could drill into a tooth. Campus opening, question mark. Hard C. Yeah, so campus opens with a hard rather than a soft C. Campus. Blank am your father, often misquoted film. Ah, right. Yeah, this is from... Is it The Empire Strikes Back or The Return of the Jedi? Can't even remember, weirdly, which one. But anyway, this is when Darth Vader says to Luke, oh, wait, no. No, I am your father. So this isn't a hard C. What is that? Campus opening. Anyway, people probably, including myself at some point, often quote it as saying, Luke, I am your father. But he says, no, I am your father. Anyway, campus opening. What is this? Right. Okay. I don't know. Like some on-the-go purchases. Still not sure about that one. Product with a one-time slogan, an adventure in every bowl. No clue. I assume it's a breakfast cereal. I don't know. Superficially conceal as a problem. To paper over something is to superficially conceal it. Conflicts waged on behalf of third-party powers. Proxy wars. There we go. In-app purchases you might make on the go, I guess, because they're on your smartphone, so you could make them wherever, I guess. Campus opening. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Hippocampus. Yeah, so there we go. So it's a prefix that, it's a word that can prepend campus. It can be an opening for it as a, longer word, hippocampus. There we go. Okay, great. So what's the product with the one-time slogan, an adventure in every bowl? Alpine something. Alpen is a muesli here in the UK, but I don't think that'll be the answer. There would have to be another word. What is this? I don't know. Malediction, a hex? Oh, no, it's not. It's not that. Sorry. It's nothing to do with the Alps. It's alpha something, presumably. Okay, so yeah, malediction is kind of a curse, a hex. English writer / philosopher Mary Wollstonecraft, who wrote Vindication of the Rights of Women, and also was the mother of Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. Kind of an incredible family. And then Godwin was also in there, and Percy Shelley married to Mary. So just a ridiculously impressive literary reputation all around. Product with the one-time slogan, an adventure in every bowl. People something show, the Rock's signature WD move, some kind of show. Spit it out. So saliva. Oh, is this not psst, come on? Is it psst, come on? Huh. Oh, no, this is wrong. I never looked at this again after it was filled in. St. Peter's Basilica attraction, Pietà. Right, like, the sculpture. Okay, so then what's this then? Whispered exhortation. I don't know. This is surely saliva. So maybe this isn't come on then. I don't know what that is. French title, Mademoiselle. For Miss. People. Fallow? That doesn't make any sense at all. Airline mechanic at times. De-icer? I don't know what this is. Ugh, sorry. Yearbook division. Seniors or juniors could be either one of the probably seniors makes more sense. And then product ending with an S would be pretty normal. Okay. What? How do I not see what this is? Whispered exhortation. Oh, I can't believe I can't see this. This one feels like it should be really obvious. Oh, I don't know, sorry. Superlatively absurd, and then certain smock. Yeah, I'm just really not making any progress now. Christian, who is the 2018 NL MVP. Yeah, that'll be a baseball player, I don't know. Number of Spanish provincias that touch Portugal. I don't know. I've driven over the border between Spain and Portugal, but that would have only been in a single province. Vibe. I don't know. Founder of the record label Aftermath. Part of a Greek row, informally a frat. Okay, that at least I recognize. That's from, like a street with a number of fraternities at like North American universities. Speculative venture would be a foray into a particular business line. Acquaintance made at daycare drop-off, perhaps. Some kind of, fellow parent or something. Acquaintance made at daycare drop-off, perhaps. Mom friend? Is that a term? What is this certain smock? I don't know why I'm not seeing some of these. Cara mia, Italian term of affection. So my dear, the feminine form. Or caro mio for masculine form. Prez with a VP nicknamed Cactus Jock. FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I don't actually remember the nickname Cactus Jock, but that really sounds... Cactus Jack, sorry. Cactus Jack. But that really sounds like what the Roosevelts could have called Lyndon Johnson, LBJ. They were a bit dismissive of him. And I think that sounds very plausible to me. Sorry, not FDR, sorry, JFK. Oh, no, is this FDR? Sorry, I said FDR and I said Roosevelt, but I was thinking of Kennedy and Johnson. Sorry, I just had a weird brain disconnection there. Never mind, maybe this is still FDR. Okay, well, that's why I didn't recognize Cactus Jack for LBJ, because I've read Robert Cara's biographies of LBJ, and I thought it would have been odd if I didn't remember that. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. I mean, there's no way this is a J. No, okay. It must have been one of FDR's vice presidents. Sorry, I don't have any more information about that. Person giving a video testimonial, perhaps. A paid actor, I guess? Yeah, that would make sense. Words next to an arrow in a maze. Start here. Rib coat? Is that something? Rub coat? Is this not? Maybe this isn't rump. Oh, I had that in because something else was crossing, didn't I? And it's not there anymore. Okay, maybe I'll leave that. Come back to it. Christian, yeah, okay, I don't know. Number of Spanish provincias that touch Portugal. Do I have something wrong here? Is it not foray? Because I don't see how we make a number out of that. I would think this would be siete. So what's this then? Speculative venture. I don't know what that is. Speculative venture. I don't know. Vibe, the sort of overall vibe, the overall tenor, the sort of mood. Founder, oh, is it Dr. Dre? That's funny. That was my thought when I saw this, when I didn't have crosses, but it was such a random stab in my head that I didn't bother to try it or think about it, but I think that's right. Okay, abbreviation next to a year on a company sign, established, the year of establishment of the company. Okay. Oh, flyer, like you're going to take a flyer on something. You're going to give it a shot. Not really a word I use in that context much, but I have heard it. Okay, so Christian, and unfortunately, I just don't have any clue about this. Oh, wait, a lab coat is a smock. Yeah, wow, this behind really messed me up. So maybe late, you're running behind. Does that help with this then? Oh, pass it on. Yeah, right. Like in class, you might sort of pass a note and say, pass it on. You might be whispering that. People's sallow? People's elbow? That could be a move. You could elbow someone, I guess. What does that work? Oh, Alpha Bits. That is a breakfast cereal. Wow, don't think I've ever had it or seen it in real life, but I've at least heard the name. Okay. Airline mechanic at times. What is this? I don't know still. Like many houses. Eaved, houses have eaves. Oh, a riveter would be an airline mechanic. That makes sense. So atypical to Antonius. Rara. Ah, like rare, atypical. Yes. Like rara avis, a rare bird. There we go. Oh, beyond parody would be superlatively absurd. Yeah, I just didn't think about that. So here, Kristen Yellick. Okay, I just have to hope that's right. And it was. Okay, so yeah, a bit of a tricky Saturday for me. I can't tell if this was a tricky puzzle or if I just struggled with it. I mean, I think it was on the tricky side because it's a Saturday, but what I mean is relative to a typical Saturday. I might have been making it harder than it needed to be. I certainly was in a few cases with, putting rump in here. I had something else that was wrong. I think I had a couple of things that were wrong because I had other wrong guesses at various points. And then there were just some things I couldn't remember that I basically knew. Like Tilted Arc I had in my head somewhere, but it took me a while to get to it. Yeah, I don't know. I had a bit of a tricky time with this one. Let me know how you fared in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link to that friendly chat community in the description field. And that's that. That was the Saturday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back, of course, tomorrow for the Sunday puzzle, which shouldn't be as tricky as this, but it will be bigger and with a theme, so it'll probably take longer nonetheless. Join me for that, but until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.